Most people believe they make their decisions freely, but very few people realize how much human behavior is shaped by environment. Not just culture, not just media, but the physical and psychological environments we live inside every day. Cities we live in, the schedules we follow, the screens we stare at, the systems we participate in. All of it shapes behavior. And once you understand this, you start seeing something surprising. Your environment is constantly guiding your attention. Attention shapes reality. In the last video, we uncovered something important. Attention is the real currency of the modern world. Because whatever captures your attention shapes perception, and perception shapes belief. But that leaves a deeper question. If attention is so powerful, then what determines where your attention goes? The answer is simple: environment. Psychology has studied this for decades. Humans are incredibly sensitive to environment. Lighting, noise, design, social structures. All of these influence decision making. For example, people behave differently in crowded cities, quiet nature, busy digital environments. Same person, just different behavior. Because environment quietly guides attention, and that attention guides thought. Take a look at the modern cities. They're built around speed, productivity, movement, consumption. Everything encourages constant activity, constant engagement, which means there's very little space for stillness. And without stillness, your awareness weakens. Now add the digital world. Phones, social platforms, endless feeds. Every platform is designed to compete for attention, not necessarily out of malice, but because attention is valuable. It drives advertising. It drives data. It drives profit. But the result is the same. Your attention now becomes fragmented. When attention becomes constantly interrupted, the mind starts to adapt. It becomes used to quick stimulation, fast information, constant novelty, and something subtle happens. Depth of thought decreases. Reflection decreases. Inner awareness becomes rare. And a distracted mind becomes easier to influence. Again, ancient spiritual traditions emphasized silence, stillness, meditation, solitude. Even in the Bible, we see warnings about distraction. In Psalm 46, we find a simple instruction: be still and know. Stillness wasn't just relaxation, it was a way of reconnecting with awareness. Because when the mind becomes quiet, clarity returns. Here's the deeper layer. When humans are constantly distracted, they stop asking deeper questions. Questions like, who am I? What is consciousness? What is reality? And when those questions disappear, people simply move through systems without even examining them. Not because they're forced, but because they're busy. This doesn't require a hidden conspiracy. It's simply how systems evolve. Modern systems reward productivity, efficiency, engagement, consumption. So environments naturally become optimized for those things. The side effect is something important. Human awareness gets pushed outward, towards activity, toward noise, toward distraction, and away from introspection. So the real question isn't, who is controlling everything? The deeper question is, what kind of environments are we living inside of? Because environments quietly shape attention, belief, behavior, and identity. And most people never notice. The moment you become aware of this, something shifts. You begin choosing your environments differently. What you consume, where your attention goes, how often you disconnect, how often you reflect. And once awareness returns, the influence of the environment weakens. Because conscious attention is powerful. So now we've uncovered another layer. Ritual shapes behavior, sacrifice feeds systems, belief justifies it, attention powers it, and now environment directs it. But now that we understand the structure I've been setting, we can start decoding the deeper teachings hidden inside spiritual traditions. Because many ancient teachings were actually instructions for reclaiming awareness. And in the next video, we're going to decode one of the most misunderstood teachings in the Bible. I'll see you in the next one.